Look at this natural lighting. A beautiful, beautiful. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a man comprised of smaller men standing on shoulders. My name is Evan Edinger, and today we're doing a bit of Reddit content, all right? Saw a thread the other day, thought you'd fancy what's not as sexy as most people seem to think it is. You know, those things that we do because someone tells us it looks good, or maybe you just think it does, when in reality, oh my God, absolutely not. All right, so what is the top upvoted comment? Playing hard to get. I will give up. Yeah, it's so frustrating. Like, I had to Google the other day, like, how long am I supposed to wait before texting? I don't want to do this. I hate games so much, but it just feels like no one in this world allows us to be genuine, all right? If you try and be genuine, that's just showing too much affection or too little, or you know what? Life is pain. I will give up. Sex on the beach, not the drink. The drink is pretty okay. It's overpriced, I'd say. But I've never had sex on the beach. I will just throw it out there. I just can imagine it'd be a little bit sandy in areas that I don't normally want sandy. My ears, it's quite gross. Don't want sand in there. Or my coochie cooch. So, food play. That chocolate sauce may seem like a good idea, but really, it's just messy. I've never, ever thought food play was sexy. I feel like they do that in the media sometimes. You'll see like a scene where someone's like, I got me some chocolate buttons. No, you don't. Okay, please stop. I don't want to eat underwear made out of candy. You know, I don't even want to eat you. To be honest, I'm not a cannibal, okay? Please stop. My sister gave my parents some sexy chocolate paste for bodies. Hold on. Let me just reread that. My sister gave my parents, already in this thread, I don't want to read anymore, sexy chocolate paste for bodies. She was 16 and did it as a joke. What type of joke? Is this the Gen Z I'm going to have to deal with? Whoa. My father said, sure, why not? My mother told us next day during dinner, he had painted her boobs completely with chocolate, did one lick and said, no, this is dark chocolate, and didn't like it. Oh, don't be so bitter. Ho ho! I'm sorry. I never want to get invited to any of your family dinners, ever. I don't want to know anything about you. Goodbye. Suddenly, dad is a chocolate connoisseur after the titties are painted. Whoa, make her Tobler moan. Nope, bad puns. Ads on porn websites. Yeah. Hey, ever heard of Jerkman? Yeah, I guess the whole point of them is to be like, hey, you know that thing that you were looking for on this naughty website? If you just come to us, you can pay for something similar that's not really that similar. It's just really gruesome, in my opinion. I don't know. I don't have the taste that y'all have, y'all fiends, but I agree. Absolutely not as sexy as people think it is. Depends. There's ads that are just more porn, and then there's ads that are that show the ugliest people on the planet for some reason and some terribly drawn shit. Then there's get a 14-inch cock today. Oh, you saw my emails, right? I feel like if you're ever bored, just look into your spam folder for your email. It's just a lot of penis ads. Some of them must work, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't keep sending all these ads out. Edible underwear, just know. Yeah, I feel like I just brought that up. I just don't. It's usually like Smarties, or for British people, Love Hearts, all right? At least from what I've seen. I'm not a fan. Like I said, at least if you're going to have edible underwear, make it tasty, all right? I want some Ferrero Rocher. Drip that melt it all over. Nope. I don't want any of it. Oh, it's not sexy. I agree. So far, what we're realizing about Reddit here is that food is not sexy, okay? Think of it as a middle-aged balding man eating spaghetti in a restaurant. That is any type of food sexual play here. So covering each other in whipped cream during sexy time and licking it off. Turns out whipped cream is a lot greasier than previously thought. Yeah, I'd rather just eat and then we can kiss, okay? We can do those things separately. Plus, not to be that middle-aged man myself, but are you trying to get whipped cream on my new sheets? No, thank you. Baby talking. Yeah, not really that sexy. I feel like we're talking like they're animals. You know what I'm saying? Like a little, like, come here. Don't do it. I'm a human, all right? You can be a little cutesy-wootsy, but don't go too tootsy-wootsy. To all my bros out there that are still too stupid to have figured this out yet, that girl you're flirting with online doesn't want to see your penis? What? Since when? I've taken so many badly cropped versions of it. Someone has to want to see this, Johnson. God's sake, stop the dick pics. Yeah, I've never really found a reason to take a picture of my wiener, except when I was 13 and I just wanted to finish the roll of, developed film for my free Pokemon film camera I got at the bottom of my Cap'n Crunch. My therapist said it was a good idea. I never got that photo developed. They said there was an error at the CVS I tried to get it developed at. Yeah, just don't take dick pics, all right? No matter how big or beautiful you think your penis looks, I just want to assure you, it doesn't look that great. The rule is, if someone asks you, unless someone asks you, hey, can I see your penis? Don't show them your penis. That is a really good rule. Thank you, Joss Card. Shower sex, hot tub sex, pool sex. Really? Is that not as sexy as you'd think? Because I've never had it, but I think it sounds pretty cool. So let's just say that water isn't a great lubricant. Yeah, but you know, I thought it was more just like you just slopping all around. I'm making this sound less sexy. You know what? You're right. You're right. And not sexy. Stalking. Does anyone think stalking is sexy? Oh, except Sting from The Police. I forgot. And when I say this, I mean how in movies the love interest of a main character kind of pursues them in a really weird way, but it's portrayed as so sweet. Well, usually it's because he's fit, right? If he's like less than an 8 out of 10, that's a stalker right there. Over an 8 out of 10, oh my God, he's so interesting. He's just really into me. Looking at you, Troy Bolton. Don't show up at my balcony in the middle of the night with no warning. You'll get maced and arrested. Well, if you're in the UK, I don't think mace is legal, so you're both gonna get arrested. You're fit for each other. Make out in prison, have some prison babies. It'll be a good environment. Okay, Prison Musical 3. There's gonna be 3 of them. Inflated butts. They just look swollen. All right, unpopular opinion. Maybe it's a popular opinion. Let people do whatever they want, okay? I can personally say, I agree. Inflated butts look very silly. However, you know, if someone's doing it for their own reasons, I'm gonna let them do it. Same with people that get all the big old fake lips. I'm like, hey man, if it helps you feel better inside, that's totally cool. I think you look really silly, but hey, who cares about my opinion? Just me. Hopefully. Sometimes I don't care about my own opinion. The Kardashians. Yeah, I would hope that, no, I was just about to say, like, does anyone think? But obviously they have a very popular TV show. People care about them for some reason. I personally find them the least attractive in any sexual way, literally all of them combined, but that's only because of how vapid and everything. Anyway, Evan's a negative Nancy about celebrities. Wow. Sex. Watch your sex tape sober. Notice all the grunting and hunched over Gollum you're both doing. Yeah, but that's because I'm cosplaying, you absolute dolt. All right, less leaf carrot. You don't realize what I'm actually doing is putting on my nice little cloak, all right? She goes down on one knee and goes, precious, and we flick the ring, all right? She's like a ring wraith in bed, all right? So anyway, if you like habitual sex in a cosplay way, I'm so sorry. If you've ever watched yourself have sex, I assume it's not that sexy. However, let's just say you had a lot of film kit and you could light your ass in a really good way, get a nice, like, key light coming in through the single eye. It's all about that, all right? Maybe get a good sound. Use the new sound devices on it. Mwah! Make that sex look delicious. Duck face. Yeah, duck faces, I don't think anyone's ever thought they were sexy. They're just... This is quite an interesting thread, all right? Dirty talk is super cringe to me if done the wrong way. It's very easy to try too hard and make it awkward. Dirty talk is always cringe to me. I feel like you have to have such an insane amount of confidence to do dirty talk. You've got to be like a 100 out of 10 in your own mind. Because otherwise, even if I'm like, I'm feeling a 9.5 today, if I even slightly think of doing dirty talk, in my mind, I'm just that like guy that you don't really want to talk to in the office. It's like, hey there, Janet. So I'm gonna do some things to you tonight. Like, no, I don't care how. No, my partner is really good at it, but then asks me like a sexy, dirty question. I'm usually like, you know, what are you supposed to say? You know, dirty talk, not that sexy. Being mysterious. I'm not trying to solve a cold case file. Yep, same was number 1, right? Stop ghosting. Ghosts are mysterious. I don't want to have sex with a ghost, all right? Even though they've got pretty good booty. Ghost in the sheets. Also, sex in the sheets, all right? Because a ghost. Exaggerated porn star noises. Most women don't sound like that. You know what? I will say, I was with someone once who did make some noises, and I was so thrown off. I was like, what's going on? Because I was like, why? I then had so many questions, like, are you doing this because you've heard this is a thing? Are you just that into it? I was genuinely so anxious about hearing the sounds, because I was like, I mean, it is sexy, but because it's sexy, it's now not sexy, because why is she making it so sexy? And then I guess it was just that imposter syndrome of like, I can't be that good. right. Interesting thread we have today. Actors who moan in porn without having anything being done to them is just weird. Hey, so I'm gonna like take off your socks. Oh, please. That's the first step. Whatever the dumbass faces people make in porn. Listen, that is really hot, all right? If my porn star that I'm watching doesn't make a YouTube thumbnail reaction face, I don't want to watch it, all right? You got to give me the goods. Guys bragging / talking about what they're going to do to you and how they'll make you feel. With guys like that, 9 out of 10, the sex is trash. It's actually the quiet ones that surprise you the most. Well, it's good to know. Like we're talking about, the dirty talk, it doesn't really work. And most guys that are all talk, especially from what I've heard from a lot of my friends, they are really, really rough. And they're like, oh, I'm going to do all this stuff. And then when it comes down to it, they're like, hello. Like the little dog meme. It's like me when I'm talking about f***ing you. And me when I'm actually f***ing you, all right? Stripping. Used to be a stripper, and if anyone even knew a fraction of what went into it, no one would go to a club ever again. Taking off your clothes? I mean, sometimes a button must get snagged in your snatch, I guess. Is that not sexy? According to my ex, something that people think is sexy that's not, reverse cowgirl. We did it one time. She just complained that my legs and feet were hairier than she'd ever noticed and couldn't see my face. Definitely a position for the guy's benefit. Okay, so reverse cow girl. I don't get it. I'm gonna say it's not sexy because I don't want to have sex reverse as a cow or as a girl. So you can tell how experienced I am. Really long fingernails, they just don't sit right with me. Hell yeah. I bite my nails and I've been biting them since I was age 3, all right? Good to know. Not that that's sexy, but at least it's sexier than having long nails. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Because I'm too damp for a spark. Touching secretly sweet guys, because they sailing like... Anyway, no Dodie songs now. Calling people daddy. Listen, you do you, but that's just f***ing weird. Hey. I've been with a girl who had a daddy fetish and it was very strange. I didn't appreciate the daddy calling, but I'm like, do you like it? Is this what you want? Daughter? Hija? Tochter? Nein danke. Nein danke. If you want some more sexy content, I've actually made another Reddit video right here. Watch that one. I think that one's actually pretty good. Other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Tschüss.